In today's video, we're going to look at 3 reasons why it is so important for you to start your first animation project. So stay tuned. Hey guys, my name is Eon and welcome to my Start Animating YouTube channel, the channel that is specifically aimed at everyone that is new to animation. And if that is you, welcome, you are at the right place. So make sure you hit that subscribe button and also click on that little notification bell so that you can get notified every week when I upload a brand new video. And if you are new to animation and you don't know what you're going to need, well, I created the animation startup guide, and in this guide I list everything that you're going to need, from 2D animation software, 3D animation software, script writing and storyboarding software, as well as a list of brands when it comes to drawing tablets. And all of this comes with links, so you can click on it to find out what are the needed specs for each software, their prices. Maybe you can download trial versions to test all of them. So after you've gone through everything, you'll know exactly what you're going to need. So if you're looking for that startup guide, in the description box below, there's a link. Just click there and I will send that guide to you. And just before I start, make sure you stick around till the end of this video, because I've got something exciting to share with you that is going to be free, and it is something you don't want to miss. So make sure you stick around till the end of this video. So today we're going to look at why it is so important for you to actually work on your own animation projects, okay? And for me, that is basically how I started, and I can't think of any other way for me to grow as fast as I did without creating my own animation projects, okay? I started back in 2017. That's when I started my animation journey. It's 8 years ago. And today I've got my own streaming platform. I've counted today, I have 17 shows on my streaming platform. 6 of them is animation shows, and I do everything. And so for me to keep creating shows, animation shows, it just helps me to grow so much faster. And today I'm going to give you 3 reasons why I feel it is so important for you to do the same and to start creating animation projects, whether it's a web series that you can upload on YouTube, or it's a short film, or whatever, as long as you create your own animation project. So the first reason why I feel it is so important for you to do or to create your own animation projects is it creates a benchmark for you. Okay, so for example, I will put clips on the screen. My first animation that I ever did was a music video. Okay, that was my very first animation, and I didn't know anything about squash and stretch and all of those kind of things. My knowledge when it comes to animation was very limited. But today, like I've mentioned earlier, I have 6 animation projects on my platform, streaming platform, and you can just see the difference between the 2 animations, okay? So after every animation project, it is like the benchmark. So now I can look at that project that I just finished and I can see, okay, have I made any mistakes? Where can I improve? What do I need to practice on? And then in your next project, you implement the things you have identified, okay? So maybe you feel, okay, your first project, your timing was a little bit off. So in your next project, you can then work on your timing. And so that's your first benchmark or your first bar. You see what you can improve on, and then you do your second one, implementing everything that you've learned or you want to improve, and now you have increased the bar. Because your second one will be better than the first one. And now that is your new benchmark. So now you can look at that and say, okay, where do I need to improve? Have I made any mistakes? And then you continue the process. So every time that you are going to do a project, you're going to get better and better and better. So that is the first reason. It's just to build and to push the benchmark with every project. And that's how you're going to get better. Okay. The second reason why I feel it is important for you to actually create your own animation projects is because it is actually going hand in hand in the first one, and it is practicing. So you are practicing a lot more than just a bouncing ball or a walking cycle, even though those things is important and you need to do those exercises. But now you are implementing what you have learned. And that is a second point, practice and implementation. Okay. So now, not just practicing a walking cycle, but now you are including a walking cycle in a story. Okay. And once you've done that and you improve, and you can say, okay, you know what? Maybe next time I need to give this character a unique walking style. Okay, maybe he has hurt his leg and he has a little bit of a limp. Now, in your next, when you want to push the benchmark, like in step 1, now you can maybe do a walking cycle with a little bit of a limp in it. And now you are improving. Now you're not just doing a walking cycle, you are actually customizing your walking cycles to fit your character. And this is for me so important because you learn so much faster by implementing what you know, and you're pushing that boundary a little bit further. Yes, I can do the walking cycle, but can I make this walking cycle unique for this character? That is something completely different. And so you're not going to be able to do these things by just practicing the walking cycle over and over and over. But when you are starting to work on your own animation projects, you can now look at certain characters and say, okay, how can I make this character unique the next time? And you push that benchmark again. Again, that's why I say step 1 is so important. You're pushing the benchmark every time when you create a new animation project. And so with step 2, practice and implementation, because when you work on a project, now you can implement walking cycles, squash and stretch, slow in, slow out, the 12 principles of animation. You can now not just practice these things, but you implement them in a project. And you learn so much faster by implementing it in a project, how to use them, than just doing it like an exercise on its own. So implementation is a quick way for you to improve very fast. So that is the second step, practice and implementation. Then the final step, and I feel this is probably the most important one of all 3 that I've mentioned in this video. And that is you are gaining experience. Not just experience when it comes to animation, but if you create your own animation project, let's say a short film, then you're going to have to do, especially if you do it by yourself, then you're going to have to write a script for your short film. So you gain experience when it comes to script writing. You're going to have to do storyboarding. So you have a good understanding of storyboarding, cinematography, etc. You'll have to do the voiceover recording. So you know how to guide a voice actor to get the correct emotions out of your character or personality, etc. So you learn how to guide a voice actor. You do the animation. So you basically gain experience of the entire animation pipeline, and not just animation, but the entire pipeline. So one day when you want to apply for a job at an animation studio, you have such a huge advantage over all the other animators because you have more experience on all the other different sectors of the animation pipeline. You can actually produce or direct an entire show or film for a company because you know how to, like I've mentioned, you know how to guide voice actors. You know what goes into storyboarding and help the storyboard artist. You can direct them and guide them because you've gained the experience by doing it yourself so many times in the past. I haven't studied animation at all, but like I've mentioned in the beginning of this video, I've got my own streaming platform. I've created 6 animation shows. I know the animation pipeline like the palm of my hand, and I will be able I'm sure that I can step into an animation studio and I will be able to direct the entire film production process. I will be able to assist the storyboard artist. I'll be able to help with the voiceover recordings. I'll be able to assist with script writing because I've gained so much experience doing it for the past 8 years. And yes, I still have a lot to learn, I'm sure. Am I as good as the guys at Pixar and Disney? Probably not. But I've gained so much experience on all the different aspects when it comes to this animation pipeline. So when you apply for a job one day, you have such a big knowledge base when it comes to the animation pipeline and experience that you actually have the upper hand over other animators who don't know anything about storyboarding or character design, story development, voiceover recordings, all of those things. And you will have that experience. So you have the advantage over other people. So those are the three different reasons why I feel it is so important for you to be able to start your own animation projects. And you don't have to share it with everyone. You don't have to show it to or upload it to YouTube. It is just so that you have that benchmark. You implement everything that you've learned and try to improve and gain experience. And if it is any good, you can upload it onto YouTube or whatever. Do with it what you want. Brag if you want. But yeah, it is so important just to animate your own projects as you learn. And if you are not good or you feel you are not good, it doesn't matter. Just start and create your first animation project and you will improve the more you do it. Like I've showed you earlier, the difference between my first animation and the animations I'm doing now. It is because I am doing it over and over and over, and I've done so many episodes for my streaming platform. And every time I just get better and better and better. And so that is why I feel it is so important for you just to start creating your own animation. So I've mentioned earlier in this video that I have a great announcement. Tomorrow, on Friday, 6th of June, I am hosting a free webinar where I'm going to give you 5 steps to basically start your own animation project, your own film. If you want to create a film or a short film or whatever you want to create, a web series, a normal series or whatever, in this webinar, I'm going to give you 5 steps that you can implement and you can actually start creating your own animation project. So if you are interested in joining this webinar, it is going to be a live webinar. I will be able to answer some questions afterwards. So in the description box below, there's a link. Just click there and you can register. And then if you are watching this video after the 6th of June, 2025, you can still click on the link and you can still watch a replay of the webinar. The only difference is it's not going to be live. You won't be able to ask questions afterwards. But you can still watch the webinar if you've missed the live one. So I hope to see you inside. I hope to see you tomorrow. And I'm sure it's going to help you guys to just get started in your animation journey to start your first animation project. So guys, that is it for me. I will see you guys next week with another video. So make sure you hit that subscribe button if you haven't done so already, and also click on that thumbs up. It really helps the YouTube algorithms. And let me know in the comments below, have you ever created your own animation project, short film or whatever? Do you want to, but you don't know where to start? Maybe tomorrow's webinar is perfect for you. Let me know in the comments. I would love to hear from you. If you have a YouTube channel with some animations that you've done, leave it in the comments below. Let's go and support each other. I would love to hear from you. Otherwise, I will see you guys next week with another video or tomorrow in the webinar. So from me, God bless and happy animating.